everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Sonam and you must have been wondering where I have been. So I have been in mostly TU Eindhoven, where we have created our open source library called Embed Anything. So what is Embed Anything? Is Python library but built in Rust. So we have basically used PyO3 bindings to create this wrapper around Rust, Python wrapper around Rust. But Embed Anything basically runs on two things, Rust and Candle. Now, let's begin to understand what does Rust and Candle is providing. So why Rust? By using Rust, we give significant speed advantages. Unlike Python, Rust compiles directly onto the machine code, giving it a faster execution time. And Rust is much better in memory management. It avoids things like global interpreter a lot, which is very much in Python. And it serves as a very huge technical debt in long time. So all these advantages, because of using Rust, and we know that it is difficult to run local models. If you use transformer library, you need the libtorch as well, which is a very heavy library. That's basically 1.2 gigabytes for the CUDA inference. We are using Candle, which is also built by Huggingface, and it allows you to enable GPU inference without dependency on libtorch. We are providing much faster, more optimized pipelines, and this video is basically a tutorial on how we can upsert these embeddings on Pinecone and how basically you can use this, because at so many functionalities there's embed query, embed files, embed directories, and how you can use this in your next generative AI pipeline. So let's begin. So we have already given a few examples here. You can go and check in examples. If you're using if you're using Rust, then you should go ahead with .rs. But if you're using Python, then you should go ahead with .py. So let's begin with the first open collab. If I want to do this for multimodal search, uh, just do pip install. This particular command, what actually it does, it downloads all the files, because we will be needing those files as well for testing. So it basically downloads the files here. So you can see here the Embed Anything has been downloaded, and all the files that we will be testing with has also been downloaded. Okay, so suppose I just wanna do a multimodal search with text. So if I give a query for photo of a dog and try to do the similarity search, it will give me photo for that dog. If I search for photo of a cat, let's see if it gives me the photo. So I get a photo of a cat because we already have that in our folder which we are searching for. So this is basically multimodal search. Now let's begin how to upsert data in Pinecone. Also, this is only the introduction of Embed Anything. If you want me to cover anything in depth about Clip or BERT, do comment in the comment section. Suppose I am taking the embedding of from test files, all the embedding of these different PDFs. So I'll just call embed anything dot embed directory. So here you can see there are three different kind of function that you can call. There's embed directory, which will work when you have different kind of data in a directory stored somewhere. There's embed file, which will embed only one file, and then there is embed query. So we can also directly embed a chunk of text, right? So what do we need? We need to embed the whole directory. And here, I just have to give the path of the test file. So here I just need to give the name of the folder, that is test files, right? And now I need to give the model that I want to use. You can use a local model as well as OpenAI, but if you're using OpenAI, make sure that you have the key stored in your system variable. So I have to use BERT for all this, right? Okay. Mm, voila, so we got all the data.embeddings. Let's see how it looks. Okay, all right. Uh, now, if we have to observe all those embeddings because these are already in chunks. So suppose if you wanna get the shape, it's like 126 to 384. Suppose if I used OpenAI here, right? If I used OpenAI, the embedding shape will be changed. So it's 1536, which is used, this information is used while you are making the Pinecone indexes on the website. I'm using Pinecone because it's very easy to get started with. Then you need to give the name of the indexes and your API key here, and it's basically good to go. Now you can upsert the embeddings. So we did index.upsert vectors. So when we do this index.upsert in Pinecone, it has this schema that we need to follow, where we have given ID in the string format and then values as data embeddings, and metadata is the text. So now after running it, okay, okay, so Pinecone is not installed. Maybe what's happening here? Okay, now it's upserting all the embeddings. Uh, and now we can query it with our embed.query. Most of the paper is ticket paper, so like just for example, what is AI and hmm, okay, query embedding. So embed anything dot embed text query and embedder is OpenAI, I suppose. Okay. Okay, it's not embed text, first of all, it is embed query. Okay, okay, so we got this. Uh, the query has to be in a list, so make sure it is in the right format. Okay, now I need to get the context from the vector database. So suppose I make a function of retrieval with a query as input. Uh,
Yeah, correct. So the return will be the index of query, index to it query, and hmm, let's just check it if it is right. Yep, it is right. So it should return you all the context from the query. So we ultimately get the context from Pinecone. If you like the project, do give us a star because that will help us to build better products for you in vector, data space, and embeddings. So, thank you.